Well, hello and good morning, all students of NHL Stenden. It is today, Monday, the 28th of March. It is right now 9:02, and we are going to be hosting our show today. HOC Radio is live on air. Today is a special day, because not only is it laser game day today, it is also the week of the money.
Ooh.
Money.
Just so
Don't
you know.
have enough of it that I don't have.
Hell yeah, team.
Well, you two at least got paid by school. I still didn't get a thing.
That's on you for living far away.
Yeah, the internet from Groningen Leeuwarden, it just takes a while.
Yeah.
The money is still in transfer. No, but what are we going to be discussing today? We are going to talk about some media-related facts, what is happening at NHL Stenden. We're going to talk about internships and side jobs. We're going to discuss our Would You Rather. We're going to discuss a little bit of news, and then we have some recommendations for you, what to watch for, out for, to enjoy this week.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
We are here today with...
Lisa.
It's not warm yet.
It's the dry air in this room.
Yeah, because we don't have budget for, like, you know,
Air.
we don't get to breathe. We just don't.
And you are
Yeah.
Dorcas.
Wow. Thank you. Opera singer Lisa is on the show today. Thank you. Yeah. Speaking of opera and art forms and whatnot, let's dive right into our first topic, shall we?
Yes. I'm Robin, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Well, I know that.
Media, what happened yesterday?
Well,
Kinda. Well, we were asleep.
Well, yeah, tonight, or last night in America, the 94th Academy Awards took place, also known as the Oscars.
The Oscars.
And we're gonna discuss not only the actual winners, but who we expected to win.
Yeah,
Now-
and something that happened during the Oscars.
and of course, you know, the little situation altercation
Yeah.
thingy. Actually, let's talk about that right now, because what
Out of words.
no, I'm looking at the screen right now and back at the video, and it just has me thinking about the situation, because
Should we talk about it first?
yes,
What happened?
what happened is Chris Rock was on stage presenting, and then Will Smith gets up, walks up to Mr. Chris, just smacks him in the face.
Yeah, the Chris was making jokes. He was the Joker of the night, and he made a joke about the wife of Will Smith.
Yes, Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yes, and it didn't land very well. And then he walked up on stage, and at first Chris thought, "Oh, this is funny. What's going to happen?" Then he punched him in the face. And after that, he said a couple of things, which we can listen to right now.
Out your fucking mouth!
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
So, okay. So, yeah.
It's just the silence of the crowd is what surprises. Is like that kind of sells it to me as, oh, this might be real,
Yeah.
and also his awkward response. But then again, you got to think, these men are both actors.
They're all actors.
and
And
you
not
know,
only are they actors, Will Smith is this year Best Actor.
yeah,
So,
this is just the encore, I guess.
But I see here that he said he apologized and he says, "I look like the crazy father."
Well, yeah, he did. He
So-
looks like the crazy husband, because he was talking
Yeah.
about Jada. But, you know, also interesting is ratings for the Oscars have been down. So maybe this was a smart little move to get people watching.
yeah, we
and
talked about
talking
the Oscars
it.
before. That the
Yeah.
viewership is tanking, and even this Oscars around, they nominated, I think, 4 Oscars before the show actually aired live.
Yeah.
So it was just shorter, so people might watch. So maybe it's just a big stunt, but maybe not.
Do you guys enjoy like these kind of things, like Oscars, like award shows?
Well, I never watch it live. Also, if we want to
Yeah.
watch it live, we need to stay up very late. So after the fact, I was like, oh, that's funny, but that's kind of it.
Yeah, right. You look it up and you don't feel anything for it. And
No, it's
then
like, oh.
you move on.
Will Smith won. Okay.
Okay, well, good for him.
Cool.
Bye.
Right. I mean, if you've seen the movies, of course, you're rooting for
Yeah.
someone. It's fun, but like it's so long, and I feel like there's a disconnect from like the American media versus the way our stuff is. Like their type of humor, I don't always enjoy it, but hey,
No.
it's still fun when the things you like do win. So. That's what
But
I'll
talking
say.
about the Oscars, we have our 3 main categories. We have Best Picture, Best Actor, and Best Actress.
Yeah.
Are we going to do all our favorites?
Well,
Just
the one who we wanted to win, maybe.
Okay. Best Picture. Lisa.
Dune.
Dune?
Yeah.
Yeah, I somewhat agree.
And because I didn't see the other ones. Oh, I did. Some, but I thought.
Did you not
Dune
see
was
West Side
better.
Story?
I did. I talked about it last time.
Alright, Dorcas, Best Picture.
I haven't seen any of the nominated movies, so I couldn't tell you.
Alright.
No.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go with Dune as well. No,
Yeah.
I really like Dune, but at first I already thought it's not gonna win Best Picture. There's no way.
No, but it would be nice if it won, but it was not indie enough.
No, it's very blockbuster.
Yeah.
And
so-
and probably when the second Dune comes out, because Dune actually did pretty well in the Oscars. They won like Best VFX
Yeah, they
and
won
best
a
best
lot.
editing.
Yeah.
I bet you that when Dune 2 releases, they're not gonna win anything anymore, just because it's the sequel
Yeah.
of. But Best Picture was won by Coda, by Philip Rosellet and Patrick Washburger
Sure.
and Fabrice. I have not seen the movie, so I don't know.
Me neither.
But then we have Best Actor,
Yeah.
Won by the one and only
Will Smith.
Chris Rock Puncher, Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, for King Richard.
Yeah.
Which have you guys seen it?
Nope.
No, I really wanted to, but
Oh.
I never really got the chance to, or took the time to.
Oh, it's about time.
Yeah, maybe.
It's-
Do you know what the movie is about?
King Richard is probably.
It's not about a king.
Well, is it about Richard?
It's an awesome. No, it's about King Richard. It's the fame story of what's her name, the famous tennis player, Serena Williams.
Oh.
Like her, how she grew up and
Now that.
how she became a superstar.
I've seen
The trailer looks really good.
I remember seeing the poster for it in the cinema when
Yeah.
I went to see something else. Oh, interesting.
But I wanted Andrew Garfield to win. For
For-
Tick Tick Boom.
I
Yeah.
He deserved it.
have not seen it.
You
I have.
should see
I'm
it.
very
You've seen him in
much-
Spider-Man though.
Yes, that I have seen.
Yeah.
See,
We also had Benedict Cumberbatch, Javier Bardem, and Denzel Washington who were nominated.
Javier Bardem.
Javier
Bardem.
Javier?
Javier.
Javier?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Javier.
Being the Ricardos. Also not seen that.
Same.
All right, next up, Best Actress. We have Jessica Chastain, who won.
Chastain.
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 Chastain. Olivia Colman, Kristen Stewart, Nicole Kidman, and Penelope Cruz.
Did not
Any
see
crowd favorites?
any movies, and I don't really care.
All right, then Jessica Chastain won.
Chastain.
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 Changed.
It's actually kind of interesting though because she starred in The Eyes of Tammy Faye, which is about Tammy Faye, like the wife of this like TV evangelist weirdo Jim Baker, which is it's kind of like a sort of based on a real person, and so is King Richard, also based on real people.
Yep.
So I guess that type of genre is the winner here
Yeah.
for Best Picture. No, not even
Yeah.
Best Picture. I'm lying. Best Actress.
Best
actor.
actors.
Yeah. So, yeah.
All right, then next
Oscars.
up, have you ever been to the Bevrijdingsfestival, aka the
Liberation.
Liberation
Festival.
Party
Festival.
festival thing?
Not the one in Groningen.
No, not that one.
I've been to Dance for Liberation in, well, not Groningen. I don't recall what place it was, but that was fun. But it's not the one we're talking about.
No, but Lisa, ever? Leeuwarden, Groningen, Amsterdam?
Not in Groningen, no.
No. Well, Groningen always has a super fun festival going on, so always super big.
Mhm.
Not this year though. It's gonna be a lot smaller. Because usually in Groningen you have like the park in the city center, and it's super big. And usually it takes up almost the entire park. Now it will only take up the horse thing. In within the park there is this horse racetrack.
Yeah.
And that shut down, and now it's going to be a festival place.
Okay.
Festivals were always there, but the horse place shut down. Now it's a permanent festival location. And the festival is going to take place only at the old racetrack. So not in the entire park anymore. And there's going to be an entrance fee of, I think, €5 out of the top of my head. And people do not like this, of course. Even the parliament in Groningen is like, this ain't good.
No, because it should be free to celebrate freedom.
That's exactly the argument they're making.
Yeah.
It should be free to celebrate your freedom.
Yeah.
And you should not have to pay for it. It's still going on, so we don't know what's going to happen. It's weird because it is subsidized by the government in Groningen. So it's a bit of an oddball.
They just want to make some profit.
But it's the thing, it's all non-profit, so they shouldn't be making a profit.
Yeah, so that's why it's wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I also don't understand it. But that's some news. Other news. WhatsApp emojis.
Yeah.
You can tell us a little bit
So
about this,
I read
right?
the article, and it's only for some Android users now, but I cannot use it. I cannot do it, and it's only for the beta version. So, but they don't know when everybody can do it. It's just like a test for now.
And this is like kind of the same thing.
That you also have on Insta
So
or Facebook.
wait,
Yeah.
just
like the
to clarify, we're talking about WhatsApp emoji reactions for everybody who is wondering.
It's like when someone sends you a message and you really like it, you do like the, that was funny, or like a heart, like on Insta or Facebook.
Yep.
This is lovely because like the way to end a conversation on Insta
It's just to
is
like.
liking a message, and now we can do that on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But when everybody can do it, it's,
Yeah, it's still in beta. It's rolling out soon.
yeah. So,
Look
It
out
will
for
come
it.
soon,
Maybe
yeah.
one day you can post a heart to someone on WhatsApp.
yes.
First, though, we're gonna listen to one of our favorites. We're gonna listen to Pierce with "Miss You."
I never make promises, 'cause I don't keep them. I already miss you. I never make promises, 'cause I don't keep them. I already miss you. I never make promises, 'cause I don't keep them. I already miss you. I never make promises, 'cause I don't keep them. I already miss you.
Alrighty then. We forgot something today. And that is, it is Monday. And on Monday, you just had your favorite thing of the week, which is your weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And has anyone, Lisa,
Yes.
done anything exciting this weekend?
Well, not really exciting. I worked both days. Because the weekend is 2 days.
You're kidding. Yeah, that's new to me.
And on Saturday, I went out to eat and drink.
Nice.
It was fun. Yep.
Very nice.
Good fun.
Hell yeah.
Did you do anything this weekend?
Saturday, I met up with some friends and we made pizza. And then we played a game called Phase 10. And it's an interesting game. I barely understand it, but it's one of those that is in the same kind of category as Uno and Monopoly in terms of ruining friendships.
Okay.
It was really fun though, and it fills up quite some hours. So it's yeah. I don't know if you ever see the game in a store, Phase 10, just get it.
Phase 10?
Yes, basically.
Oh,
Sure.
Phase 10. It's
Phase.
liked by a lot of people.
Because it's fun. You
Right, Phase 10.
basically get a bunch of cards and you need to collect a certain collection of cards, and then as soon as you get rid of all of them, you move on to a next round. But then if you're done before everyone else, the other people will stay in that other round. You need to complete the 10 phases as soon as possible.
Oh, it's like phase, like not
Yeah, it's
phase,
a
but
phase.
it's like a phase, you know, PH.
Phase. Yeah,
Yes.
It's
PH.
almost the
Yeah.
circle we've been doing in all the modules.
Don't talk about it. What did you do
Romantic.
this weekend?
I had a super fun weekend. This Saturday, I had a party by my former employer, which is Lidl. And we went to this all-you-can-eat place. And like I just mentioned, I don't work there anymore. And on the tables, there were the QR codes, which you can scan.
Yeah.
And then you can order drinks.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, they can't do anything. If I order anything, they cannot fire me. If I drive away, and it's done for tonight.
Doesn't say
So
your name
I ordered
anywhere,
a lot
right?
of drinks because we were with a big group, like maybe 20, 25, 30 people maybe. And everybody needed drinks. So I was like, sure. And the fun thing was, because you scanned the code and you had the website, every time you saw what you spent on drinks, it was free because it's an all-you-can-eat kind of thing.
Yeah.
But every time it said, oh, you just ordered for 50 euros worth of drinks. I think for that night, I ordered like 400 euros worth of drinks.
Well,
But I mean, there's gonna be people who don't drink, so by you ordering more, you cancel that out. So I
Well,
think
I mean, if everything is unlimited, like it's bound to happen because I didn't understand the joke because I don't work there for a while, but they were handing out fristie to everyone. It was
Yeah.
like a thing they did.
Best drink.
You were just sitting there, and all of a sudden you got a fristie because
Oh.
they brought it to your table, which was nice. So yeah, it was really fun. After that, we went into city center, which a lot of the people which I work with. Oh my! I had a night. I
I feel like the memories are coming back just now.
for the
Live on
first
air.
time ever, I have been in contact with the police during the night
Oh,
night
fun.
thing, and it wasn't in a bad way. But how am I gonna explain this story without? Well, okay, let's call him Bob.
okay.
Bob, I also worked with at the Lidl, and Bob is an interesting guy. And we were partying, and it was a lot of fun. I don't know if you know it. We went to Het Feest in Groningen, which is a 21 plus bar, and it was super fun. And people got a little bit drunk. And
course.
Bob over here is at times a bouncer at like festivals.
Ah.
And he was also drunk. Everybody was drunk. And one of the girls in the group was really, really drunk. And Bob saw the opportunity to, okay, I'm going to help her. I'm going to pull her out of the club. I'm going to make sure she gets home. But Bob was way too aggressive. He pulled her out of the club, and everybody in the club, all the guys were like, yo, get off her. What are you doing? And I tried to talk to him like, yo, you need to calm down. It's escalating like super bad. And he just kept pulling her, and he was yelling, first aid. And I was like, yo, shut the fuck up. And then we were near the entrance, and the bouncers at the door. I was like, yo, shit's escalating in there. Bob over there is trying to be nice, but he had way too much today. And they were like, okay. And they just ran in there. They grabbed him. They yanked him out of the thing. They yeeted him out of the door. And they were like, it's done for tonight. You're not getting in there anymore. And he was like, blah, 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 got in. The funny thing was when the bouncers went in, because it's always pretty busy, there were like 20 people there waiting to go in. When the bouncers went in there, they left me at the door. So
ID, please.
I just stood there for like, I don't know, a couple of minutes. I was like, you're just wait. They'll be back. But after that, her phone was gone, and the bouncer then called the police. And then the police came up, and those two were separated, and we were talking with the police. And long story short, we found the phone in the end. But the thing is, those people have to work together after that night.
That's not funny. That's probably very weird for both of them.
Yeah, I tried to play it off with them because I, of course, don't have to work with them, so Lord, I know what's gonna happen. But I told him, you're gonna it's gonna be super funny next week. You're gonna be like, remember that night that we got held by the police? Yeah, I don't know. It was a weekend though.
Well, fun experience.
Yes.
Not fun. An experience.
It was definitely an experience, never to forget.
Yeah.
But NHL Stenden though.
Yeah.
A lot is happening at NHL Stenden.
A lot is closed at NHL Stenden because not only Cafe If, but also Central Brew and this one, Brandstof, are closed from today on.
Today, yeah.
Because actually, Central Brew, though, is opening in like a week. But the other two, Cafe If and Brandstof, they're closed from today on because they don't have enough staff to work at the places.
Yeah, not enough students.
Which I think is weird because so many students are in like the practice modules in hospitality, and I think they never had an issue like this.
Yeah, but I also heard that many quit. Like hundreds of students just quit.
Well, that might explain.
Study. So
this.
maybe that,
But it's unfortunate because my friend told me, go try out the cauliflower chicken thing
Oh, the
at
KFC.
Cafe F, and
yeah.
I never got to do it. So that's
well,
unfortunate.
maybe
Yeah,
if it reopens again, if they're...
Cafe I've is so chill.
Right? Also, speaking of, if it reopens, that could happen because you can actually work at school.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hospitality has vacancies in the international team. Either Leeuwarden or Emmen. You get to make some money.
Actually, a good, decent 11 an hour.
Yeah, that's
not bad.
More than I'm
not
making
too bad.
now, which is 0.
If you're not 20 years and you don't work at a Dutch place, then 21 euros an hour is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
If you're 17 and you start working at a supermarket, you make 7 an hour. If you work here, you get 11. So
That is true, yeah.
Pretty decent. So yeah, find posters here at school and then scan the QR code and you'll be able to find more information about this. Finally, open day.
yeah, just a reminder. We also mentioned this last week. The April 7th, there's going to be another open day. It's during the evening this time around, so not during the day. You also can get paid if you're lucky because studies need your help. So if you want to help out your study during the open day, there's probably a contact form for most of the studies that you can help. And if you are lucky, you will also get $11 an hour for just helping at the open day.
Woohoo.
It's a pretty nice experience, not gonna lie. Unless you don't get paid, like me.
Haha.
But yeah, we also have more fun news, because there's also fun things happening at the NHL Stenden. And the first thing is a music bingo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not actually at NHL Stenden, but very close to NHL Stenden. Where Campus Cafe used to be, that place is now called Cafe Brews, or however you would like to pronounce it. That is totally up to you. You can play music bingo. Actually, music bingo, does that mean you have a bingo thingy, but it says like a song title, and then they play the songs?
I think it says like you get a bingo card, 1 drink, and snacks are included for €5. So I think, yeah, they probably play a song.
It's
If you
probably
have
just
that
gonna be like,
song-
it's gonna be like a shuffle thing, and then a
Yeah.
song gets played, and if
like-
it's your song,
just bingo with songs.
yeah. But another thing,
That's
poetry slam
interesting.
event, same
Yes.
place. It's
Yeah.
the 30th. Oh, the bingo is the 29th, by the way, tomorrow. The 30th, we have a poetry slam event.
Yes.
Yeah.
And does anyone know more about this?
Yeah, it's at 5. I'm
Yeah.
well prepared. It's at 5. And yeah, you can just go there. And it says Stand With Ukraine. So I think it's, somewhat around that theme. So yeah,
All right.
it's also at Bruges.
Yes, 5 till 7.
Yeah.
Same place.
And that is the 30th. Then, if you walk into school today, it actually smells good.
Yeah.
That is if you like the smell of plants, because, well, if you've ever been in this school, which I would expect you have been, you'll know that the walls are covered with a bunch of plants, which recently had been looking a little tough. But
Yeah, everything was dead.
they've been replaced. It took them quite a while. They're actually still working on it today, but it's looking nice. Everything's fresh and
Yeah.
nice and green again.
It's looking really good.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's kind of green, like
It's
our
better than
studio.
the brown plants
Oh yeah.
that were there for
Yeah.
quite a while.
It was probably the open days coming up. Let's replace
Oh.
this quick.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Because it is super nice. Like the thing that people see when they walk in this building. It's like, oh, the
Yeah.
entire building is covered with plants.
It's
Yeah.
pretty unique,
Pretty
I
cool.
would say.
It's nice.
Oh, this next one, this is a personal one, because I believe that I can officially call myself an influencer, but not in the typical sense.
Great.
But because a couple weeks ago, I went to Central Brew, a coffee stand here at school, and I asked for them to make me an iced Americano, but it's not on the menu. So she was like, oh, well, I'm sorry, I can't do that for you. So I was bummed, but I was like, okay, I'll just, move on. Worst things can happen. But last week, I show up to school and I look on the menu and it says new Americano. So I think I can confidently say, at least somewhat confidently say, that thanks to me asking for an Americano, there's now an Americano on the menu.
They should name it the
Yes.
Dorcas.
Yeah.
I think that sounds kind of
No?
questionable.
Or
the
the Americano.
The Door America. The Door Americano.
Door Americano.
You
It's
know
nice
what?
though. You actually managed to change something in school.
I did, for the better. It's not like a rule exists because of me or something, but a new coffee has been introduced.
Cool.
And now I gotta start ordering that one because, well,
Yeah. Well,
'Cause
you
that's
wanted
only
it,
fair.
and now they have it.
And they have it.
they do.
Another thing. Have you guys ever been in a choir?
No, but I want to. Maybe
Not-
one day.
Have I? I don't think so.
I have been in a massive choir. Like massive. At my former high school, every year we did this show, which was called Het Voorjaarsconcert. And the entire school, we rented out the Oosterpoort, which is like an event location in Groningen.
Ooh, classy.
And we had, in the first year you did something else. In the second year you did like drums. In the third year you made your own songs. And then in the fourth, fifth, and sixth year, I went to a pretty interesting school where we have 6 years. You were in the big choir, and you did all kind of classical songs. And then you were, from sometimes 200 to 300 students all on stage,
Wow.
all in a
That's
choir.
a lot.
It was something that you prepared from the first day of school. It was a lot of work, but it has always been super cool.
Nice.
So, if you are interested in joining a choir, it is possible because NHL Stenden has a choir and they are looking for people. They're looking for students, maybe even teachers, just people related to NHL Stenden.
Yeah.
It is happening every Thursday between the quarter till 8 and 10. You need to be available for practice. And of course, there will be a day and a time that you're going to perform.
Yeah.
Another quick news is the hoodies.
Oh yeah.
You can probably pick them up this week. Look at your emails.
Yeah.
See if you got your QR code to pick them up today or tomorrow or the day after tomorrow.
Or
I get to
next
pick
week.
up mine Thursday, I think.
Yeah, me too.
I can pick it up today.
Oh,
Nice.
At 2, I think. Yeah.
Awesome.
exciting.
Yes.
Pick up your hoodies. Go to NHL Stenden events. We're going to be listening now to another song. We're going to be listening to Melodia by Sinkhole. Oh no. Sinkhole. Sinkhole!
Smooth.
Classy.
All right. Another thing that we have in stocks today is side jobs and internships.
Yes.
We've probably all had them. We all went to high school. We all did internships, maybe even at other studies. Dorcas, do you have a
Yes.
story for us?
Well, I'm thinking, because I've had a few jobs in the past, done some internships, but thinking, none of the stories are coming to mind right now. Like, when I was 16, I started working at a clothing store in Groningen.
Yeah.
The clothing store is now bankrupt due to no fault of my own. I do not take responsibility for this. But, wait, actually,
What store was this?
I don't want to say because it's kind of embarrassing. Maybe you can make a guess. There was...
Whereabouts was it in Groningen?
Okay, so there were two locations. There was Herenstraat and Grote Markt.
Cool Cat.
Yeah! Embarrassing. Like, I had to pretend I loved the clothing that was in store, which is pretty awful if you know the store. It's like tacky.
Well,
Well, I remember when I was in primary school, like in grade 8. So near the end of primary school, everybody was like, Cool Cat is the best place. It's super awesome. You get the coolest clothing there.
I mean,
I hated it.
I never bought anything.
It was just for like the popular people.
Well, I mean, I was not popular people, but I managed to get a job there. And the job actually was really fun. Just hanging out with everyone and, also making some money at the same time. It was fun. Like, and when I had to work from like afternoon till evening, we would get a little card to get food. So wherever in the city we want to go, we could get food there. So I would feel
nice.
gangster as fuck walking around the city with like my tag thingy and key card, and then I walked into McDonald's and I was like, oh yeah, I got this thing, and then that's how I paid, and looking back, it's kind of embarrassing. But
Oh,
back
that's
then,
cool.
age 16, I felt
Yeah.
very gangster, walking down the city streets like that. But yeah, then I quit my job because we got a new manager and I hated his guts. Still hate you.
Okay.
No, he was different. But yeah, then I feel like I went kind of backwards with my jobs because most people start with like a paper route kind of thingy.
I did that, yeah.
Then you do something like grocery store.
I also did that.
and then is when you go like work somewhere bigger. But I started with a clothing store. Then I did the paper route to help out my brother.
Yeah.
It was actually my brother's job. We had a whole town to do the papers for.
Did you have the old-fashioned one where you had to fold it?
No.
Because nowadays they get in a plastic bag.
Well, not all of them.
But we had to fold them, so we spent the whole day like folding all the stupid papers.
Oh, actually, now that I'm thinking of it, you asked for stories, right? Well, I've already told them, but still, might
Keep
as
them coming.
Might as well drop one more because, so I used to live in a very, very small little town, say about 500 people, and my brother got a job as like the paper route delivery guy for the entire town. So he would have to deliver everywhere. But it turned out to be a bit too much for him, so he came to me and said like, okay, please help me out, we'll do half-half. So I took on half of the thing. But I didn't feel like it. So I asked my other brother, hey, you want to do half-half with my half? So we did our half thing. And because of, time constraints, we chose to do it on a Sunday. But from my very small conservative town with 3 churches and interesting people, Sunday was not appreciated. So when I dropped this little paper thing in the mailbox of a very religious man, he came outside and he was like, well, I don't recall what he said, but it was not nice. It was something along the lines of like, I don't want the motherfucking paper on Sunday. You go and shit. And that's when I told my brother, this man is never
He
getting
probably
a paper.
didn't say shit, motherfucker.
Well, no, he said that.
But to be fair, if your biggest worry of the day is that someone put something in your mailbox,
Well, you got a boring
It is
life.
Sunday.
Yes.
You cannot even hang up your laundry. You just
Well,
have to-
Well, I chose to deliver that paper on Sunday, but I told my brother, okay, this street, house number 8, will never get the paper ever again. And that's what we did.
rightfully so.
Never
Yeah.
went there again. I purposefully, like every time I walked into that street, I was like, okay, skip number 8.
Did you ever like just push like 2 in it, or just threw some away because you were done with it? No, me? Okay.
I don't.
Well, I
know.
never did it. Like, I also helped my brother with delivering the newspapers at time, or not newspapers. It was like
Like the flyers.
the flyers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember, because you get next to no money for doing it.
Oh,
I
true.
remember that the thing my brother did was calculated by weight. So the more weight you got, the
Yeah.
more money you got. So at the end of every week, they came to pick up the remaining flyers. And what you then did was, well, the old flyers, you all threw them away, because the next week they would give you more, because they just think, oh, they didn't get enough, we'll give them a little bit more, so you get a little bit more money. So it was a little bit of a balance. Like, oh, we got a lot this week, maybe not throw them all away, because then it may get a little suspicious. But then you got $5 instead of 2.
2.
Really?
Yeah, you got paid next to nothing for doing...
I remember getting like 40 euros a month, which I thought was
it was
quite a
per
lot.
week. Per week.
What?
Like 5 euros
Yeah,
per
yeah.
week. And we also only had to do like it wasn't like an entire town, for instance. It was just the place
a
we
few
lived
streets.
at. Yeah.
Yeah, I had the same thing.
But other jobs. Lisa, you apparently have a
Well-
dramatic internship story.
Well, it's not that. Well,
It
know-
better be dramatic. We're expecting something now.
what do you expect?
I don't know.
Something dramatic.
Death,
Well, I went to
robbery.
MBO and I did tourism. So I went on an internship for 9 months-ish,
Whoa.
maybe a bit longer.
Quite long.
Yeah, and I did in Berlin and in Iceland, so I was away for a long time.
Cool.
And my first part of the internship was in Berlin. It was in a hotel. I'm not gonna name it or anything. I'm just, they
A
still
hotel.
exist. The people are still there.
Uh-oh.
So I went, like very nervous, and I came in. But when I was there, my German is, and they only speak German, but they knew I was like average.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't help me. The manager, she was very mean. She was very German. And she didn't like me. She never laughed. She never, and they treated me just not nice. And when I slept in the hotel, and the hotel was full, so I had to get out of my room. And I didn't agree with it, so I stood up for myself. They didn't like
fair
it.
enough. Yeah.
And I didn't feel at home after, I think, 3 weeks. So I said that to her with my poor German. And they thought it was that I missed home. I didn't miss home. I just
You didn't feel at home there.
didn't feel at home.
Oh, yeah.
So I said that. And I said, talked to my school and stuff. And they said, you can just leave and look for something else. And I proposed that. I was like, I can work here for a week longer because I just don't feel at home here. And I'm gonna look for something else. And she was like, well, if you don't like it, then tomorrow you leave. So
Wow.
What?
I had
You were how old?
18? Wow. 19? I don't know how old I was. But so I was crying. I was stressed. I was in Berlin.
Understandable.
And, you have this website where you can see where you can do your internships. Then I found a hostel. I went there that same day. And they hugged me when I came. And they were very
Aw.
nice. And I felt at home. And I'm like, I need something else. I need it tonight because, they've thrown me out. And then I got there and I had the best time of my life.
And you all worked
Good.
there as well. You worked there as well, or just stayed there?
No, I did my internship there
Okay.
for 5 months. So
Wow.
Oh.
moral of the story is, if you don't like it somewhere and you're doing an internship or job, leave and you'll get something better. But it was stressful. It was really dramatic. And when I
course.
left, housekeeping was very nice. She hugged me and said bye and good luck. And the manager, she didn't even shake my hand. She was just cold. She didn't say anything.
Well.
So I just left. I was like, and I just walked outside of the door and never said anything to me.
Sounds like we're better off that way.
Yes. Yep. That was the dramatic story.
Oh,
Yeah, but
it's dramatic. You got kind of kicked out of your job in a foreign city, left to just good luck, find something else.
But I found something better, and I had a great time.
That's good.
Good. I mean, 6 months. A lot of time.
Well, it was 5 months.
5.
But still a lot of time.
Still, yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
my dramatic story.
I don't-
Did you guys have a lot of jobs?
Yes. I'm currently I work as a housekeeper at a hotel, and I'm almost like I worked there for like a year now, almost, and I'm so proud of myself because I never really worked somewhere for that long.
Same. Oh wait, I did have a. Did I? Cool. Yeah, I think my last job was a grocery store. I worked there for, well, I think over a year. Quite long, actually, which is interesting because most jobs I'm not able to keep for that long.
Same.
I mean, I only had one, basically. But, wait, hold on. Never mind what I just said. Anyway, this grocery store job I kept for more than a year. But it was tough because it was in an interesting part of town where a lot of the drunk people and questionable people go. So that was very interesting to deal with, along with my super, super lovely manager, who I adore so much.
You really love all your managers, don't you? You have the one of the cool cats, not great, not the one in the supermarket.
Dude, I love the first manager I had at Cool Cat. He was amazing, and then he left because he got another job. And he was on the work floor. Well, he told me this. I couldn't do anything but cry. I just cried. I knew this man for 2 months, and I cried. So,
Well, some managers do that to you.
yeah, no, he was amazing. So I've had some really nice managers, but it's just like, if they are shitty, they can make the job so difficult.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
I remember I've had right now maybe 3 or 4 jobs. I did supermarket for way too long, and
It's the classic. You got to do it.
I started at the Albert Heijn. Then after which I went to I took a gap year from work, that is, to finish high school. Then I took a gap year and started at the little supermarket, which, talk about managers. Whew, I've seen a lot of managers over there. I think in the time that I've worked there in total for maybe 4 years.
Wow.
Long time.
Wow.
It is long.
It's way too long, thanks
You
to
could have been a
COVID.
manager.
Thank you very much, COVID. But I think I went through almost 10 managers in 4 years.
Wow.
Damn,
It's a
that
lot.
is a lot.
But now I work at the Pathé Cinema. And like Lisa has also said, if you do something that you don't like, just get the hell out of there. Because I had that at the supermarket.
Yeah.
Because I was supposed to leave there and work at the cinema before COVID. But then COVID happened. And then I had to stick around for a whole long, I think 1.5 more years than I was planning to at the supermarket. Which was rough. But now everything is good again. We have a fun job.
Yeah.
So many job stories though, but I think we've heard enough today.
Yeah.
But you get to share one, no?
I have so many.
Choose the best one.
Well, I always used to draw a lot during work, and especially in the last couple of years because I didn't like it that much anymore. And when COVID happened, we got these plastic masks, which were just plastic covers with an elastic band around them. They were the cheapest thing I've ever seen. And they were like, this is your safety measure for COVID. It was when COVID actually started. Like, masks were not a thing.
Yeah.
Masks were not available. It was still super new. And they came up with these things. And they were like, oh, you can wear these if you want. They're safe. And the second I opened the box, meanwhile, I was working there. I thought I was going to leave. So I was looking at the box. I was like, I don't care. And I saw those things. I was like, this is so stupid. So I grabbed a permanent marker and I drew faces on all of the face shields.
So everybody walked around.
And it is super funny. I also have a print screen of the message from my manager that during the time I worked there.
We're
Wasn't
gonna
pleased.
see that, please.
Yeah,
later.
you'll get to see it later.
Thank you.
And I remember working that day, and one of our managers, we had 4 managers in total, but one of the managers, super nice guy, and we were having fun in the canteen, and someone put on one of the masks and walked out, and I was like, haha, all of you used to go see this. And his reaction was gold. He just looked at it and was like, you can take that off, right? And
Nope.
and so this was not me. It was another coworker. He ran into the canteen and he put it under the sink. And it was like, yeah, no, it's not coming off. And you heard in the background, I was like, oh, shit. And the funny thing was those masks were in the canteen for, I think, 5 days and didn't hear a thing. And then on the 5th day or the 6th day, there was this message in the group app, which summary said, "Who was brave enough to do this, and who is brave enough to tell me who did this?"
Well, did you tell them?
Yes. Like, I was so done with that job, and the manager at the time was not great. So at the end of my shift, I was like, "What was so bad about the masks?" No, it was super fun. Yeah, that's the story. Story and a half. I didn't get fired because I was, I got a contract that they cannot fire me unless they pay me a lot of money, so I couldn't get fired. Also, there weren't a lot of people. So I got out of the way for good. It was good, though. Fun stories, but I'm glad I don't work there anymore.
Yeah.
It's really worth working somewhere where you might not get paid as much, but you just enjoy it a lot more.
Yeah.
But right now, we're going to be listening to our final song today, and it's going to be our favorite. Which one is? Skirk. Skirk. We're going to be listening to Sunshine.
Christ. What was that?
Never make promises, 'cause I don't keep them. I already miss you. I never make promises, 'cause I don't keep them. I already miss you. make promises, 'cause I don't keep them. I already miss you. I never make promises, 'cause I don't keep them. I already miss you.
All right, we have more for you today. We have some news, which we're gonna just pass by this real quick. NHL Stenden, the students have decreased in numbers for people signing in. Another thing, student finance. We've talked about this a lot already on the show, but of course it is
Complained a
something that
lot,
is
too.
very relevant to us students.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently there has been some decisions made. There's gonna be financing for students in the future, and right now they are looking at 240 euros a month if you have your own place, you don't stay at home, and 90 euros a month if you still live at home.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's
crap.
good. Then in Leeuwarden, a very famous sport. I don't know how to pronounce this in English, but padel?
Pedal.
Pedal?
Yeah,
Pedal?
it's like tennis rackets, but it's like
They're solid.
they're solid.
Yeah. It's a very upcoming sport. Like everywhere you go, all
I
of a sudden
see it, like,
everybody
everywhere,
is
yeah.
practicing this sport. But it's now also possible in Leeuwarden. A facility has opened with I think 2 courts or 3 courts.
Yeah.
Then another news, Frisian flag, airbase, Leeuwarden, noise. I guess the people who live here are already familiar with the noise. But
Yeah.
I think Lisa can elaborate on this.
Yes. So from today until April 8th, here in the airbase, it's called airbase.
Yeah.
in
Airbase.
Leeuwarden. Yeah. They have like this event where a lot of international pilots of F-16s come here and they fly and they train and they do a whole lot of that.
They're gonna do like an air show or?
No, it's like training kind of, but it's like a
Alright.
big event. And it says here that like 30 F-16s will go into the air and other air thingies. I don't know what they're
Alright.
called. So,
I remember
but
it's always super fun to read the reviews of the airbase. I don't know if you've ever read the reviews of the
No.
airbase here in Leeuwarden.
No.
They're amazing. Like, most of the reviews are like, you guys are loud. Can you please practice in winter and not in summer? I want to sit outside.
well, I get that, yeah.
Good
But
thing.
for this week, it's gonna be noisy and annoying.
Yeah. Thing is, they're gonna start at 9:30.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's
that's
early
a
in the
lovely
morning.
way to start your morning, and they will end at 4 o'clock. But this will only be for, well, about a week, bit more than a week, like
2
10
weeks.
days. Oh,
right?
I
It's
can't
next
count.
Friday.
11.
Well, yeah, not the Saturday and the Sunday, but
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
weekends are
because
free.
Sunday that would be bad.
Yeah, you know, they're free.
No, it brings me flashbacks.
Yeah, then your
to
guy
the
at number 8, he comes out of the door and says, I don't want your jets.
What? Oh no,
But
who would not
yesterday
say
there was
that?
also a silent demonstration. A silent as in no fossil fuel. So you get there with bike, your skiers,
Oh.
step,
Yeah.
walking.
I didn't hear it, so it must have been pretty silent.
Yeah. But it was at the airbase because of, you know, air pollution and, you know, it's not good for the climate. So
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
Then also the Ferris wheel, they're disassembling it right around
yes.
as we speak. So
Yeah.
that's going to be gone. And if you've been around in Leeuwarden, you've probably seen a light show this weekend.
yeah, it was really nice. It was cute.
Then we have our Instagram page. And on our Instagram page, every week there is a Would You Rather.
Oh,
And you can participate in the Would You Rather, of course, in the comments. But we
Yes.
also discuss it every week. And the
Yeah.
Would You Rather for this week is... Would you rather be a kid your whole life or an adult your whole life?
Okay, so I thought about this yesterday. An adult, so I cannot grow up, right?
But adult, like when you really start being adult, isn't that 21?
Yeah. No,
So-
23. You're an adult.
Okay. Well then, that's
30. 30.
But you
30.
can never grow old. So it's just only an adult. Then I would choose a kid. Because you're carefree. You don't have any worries. You
If
just
we-
play around. Nice.
Well, I think this is the biggest dilemma of you want what you don't have. Because I remember when I was a kid,
Ah, true.
I was like,
actually.
I want to be an adult. Because
is true.
adults can
Yeah.
do these things. And when you're an adult, you're like, I want to be a kid again. Because kids can do all these things.
And not pay taxes.
You know, yeah.
Verdomme.
Not work.
It's
Yeah.
both like, yeah. I cannot really choose.
What, Dorcas? Adults?
Well, I'm gonna get technical and just no, not technical. But if we say 21 is still kid, then I'll say kid. But if we make 21 adult, I'll be adult.
All right, let's say kid, you're 13, and adult, you're 30.
I'll be an adult.
Yeah, then-
Damn it. I don't
Yeah.
want to be old. But I'll be an adult. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta make a choice here.
I somewhat agree. I think being a kid your whole life is gonna be super annoying. I think the first couple
Yeah.
of years are gonna be great. You're gonna have a lot of fun. But then everybody grows old and you stay 13 years old. Everybody leaves.
Ouch. Yeah. No, let's not stay 13.
And I think, of course, adults comes with a lot of responsibilities, work, taxes, whatnot. But to be fair, it's so much better than being a
Or
kid.
I'll just
You can
stay my age and study forever.
Well, I mean, if someone would propose to me, would you be a student your whole life? I would probably be yes.
Yeah.
Student life is amazing.
You're the eternal student.
Honestly, I'll sign it.
All right. I'll
Then-
get the contract ready.
Our final topic. Well, it's not really a topic. We just have some entertainment picks for everyone. So the week has started. Let's say you don't have to do anything for school, which is unlikely because I've heard that their deadlines are coming up.
Yeah.
But we do have some entertainment picks, and when you still can, it's almost out of cinemas. You can go see Dog.
Hondje.
Hondje.
I don't. Oh.
It's Dog. It's a movie by actually co-directed and starred by Channing Tatum, and he basically has this military dog from someone who passed away, and the military dog was always very nice to its keeper, but hates everyone else.
Oh.
Kind of like my dog at home. It's probably why I like the movie so much.
Does the dog die?
No. It's a very fun movie. It's not really what I expected. I expected a lot of like dog things, but most of it is also a lot of military things. Which is like, I just want to see the dog. I don't care about your America is amazing. We have guns, whatever. But I think the movie, if you have a dog or ever had a dog, it's really fun to watch. If you've never had a dog, it's probably it's okay.
Okay.
But watch it while you can. Dog, I say do it.
All right.
Next up,
Dog. Sorry.
Dog. Moon Knight is coming to Disney Plus on March 30th.
30th.
Check it out on
30th.
March 30.
It's in 2 days. So I'm really excited for it. I think it's gonna be a good series of Marvel.
I've seen the trailer and it looks pretty
Yeah.
interesting. Like, wow.
It's gonna be a dark series.
Probably. I mean, it's called Moon.
So that's what
Moon
I
comes
remember
out
in
in
the
the dark.
in the meeting we had. You were both of you were like super excited for the thing.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched.
We
the
watched the trailer. You should watch it.
I don't know if I want to. I never watch trailers. That's
Watch
the
the
thing.
trailer.
We'll
Okay,
force
maybe
you.
don't watch
Haha.
It's a series or?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not a big fan of series, but I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot.
And also, it was announced that Harry Styles is coming out with a new album May 20th, and I'm so excited. It's called Harry's House.
Harry's house?
Harry's house.
Harry's House.
Are we invited to his house?
I think so.
That would be cool. Stuka Fest at Harry's place.
Hey, let's go. Hey, speaking of, that is March 31st. Get your tickets while you can.
Okay.
Thank you. But anyway, Harry's house.
Yes, so excited. Whoop whoop.
All
Hell
right.
Yeah. I think we'll hear next week about, we can hear a review, no?
May 20th.
It's not next
That's
week.
what I'm saying. Next week.
Yeah. If that were next week, then it's almost my birthday.
Amazing. Same for me. November. The next week. Time flies here at HOC
All right,
Radio.
everyone. It's been a show today. We were here today. We discussed a bunch of things. We told you all about WhatsApp emojis. We told you about things happening at NHL Stenden. Just as a reminder, Café IF and Brandstof are closed from today and on. Go get your sweaters this week. Go watch a movie.
Yeah.
Go to the Padel Centrum
So
right now
much
in
to
Leeuwarden.
do.
There's a lot to do this week.
And
We're
do
gonna
it
be
fast because before you know it, it's gonna be May.
exactly. Everybody, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week, 9 in the morning. This was Dorcas, Lisa, and Robin.
Bye.
And we wish you a good week.
Good week.
Good luck with your deadlines if you have them.